And the Senate is scheduled to reconvene today and vote on bills to fund the government, but hopes for an agreement are minimal. Lawmakers continue to point fingers at their colleagues across the aisle without offering a compromise. And White House officials tell CBS News the first round of shutdown-related layoffs that could hit today. The president claims the situation gives him the opportunity to cut government agencies. He also spoke to One American News about this meeting, or a meeting this week, with congressional leaders from the Democrats.
They don't want anything to change, and what that's going to do is ruin it for the people that are tax-paying great American patriots.
He's referring to the Democrats there. CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes has more on this for us from the White House. Nancy, good morning. You know, a government shutdown does not typically lead to layoffs. So help our viewers understand the legal authority the president is using to accomplish that.
Well, that legal authority is being tested already, Errol. You have a group of unions that have filed suit against this administration. They say just because there's a shutdown doesn't mean you can ignore federal hiring and firing rules and just go ahead and put a bunch of jobs on the chopping block. The White House says, you know, they're creating precedent here, and they're willing to take their chances in court, which is a strategy that we have seen from this administration before, where they cut jobs first and wait to see whether a judge will let those cuts stand or not. The other big question, Errol, is just how large these mass firings will be. We simply haven't gotten an answer from the White House yet about how many people they plan to lay off, though we did get some new indications from the White House press secretary yesterday. Take a listen.
It's likely going to be in the thousands. These discussions and these conversations, these meetings would not be happening if the Democrats had voted to keep the government open.
The White House, the president, the director of the Office of Management and Budget have all said that these layoffs could be announced as early as today. So we're watching, Errol, to see if we get any more details about the cuts.
And Nancy, we're also seeing reports of what's being described as targeted messaging around the shutdown, which seems to be coming from the Department of Education. What do you know about that?
Right. Well, in any shutdown, both sides are looking to avoid the blame. And so you can't turn on a TV set without seeing Republican or Democratic leaders making their case. But the administration is using some more subtle means to get their point across as well. CBS News talked to a couple of furloughed employees at the Department of Education who say that they set up those automatic out-of-office messages on their emails, you know, the kind that just say, I'm out of town, or I'm not available right now. And in this case, they say that their out-of-office messages were changed to include White House talking points claiming that Democrats are to blame for the shutdown. You see it right there. Unfortunately, Democratic senators are blocking passage of this bill, which has led to a lapse in appropriations. So it just gives you a sense of how far the White House and in some cases the Democrats will go to get their point across to the American people.
Wow. I'll at least call that creative, changing an out-of-office response to score a point. Nancy Cordes at the White House. Thank you so much.